negative, and we still get more classes so you can try to mix your schedule instead of period schedule.
20 seconds.
So, by taking more classes, you're exposed to more classes, therefore that there's more possibility for student success.
Okay, period schedule. Your turn. This is the last say from your side.
The only thing that I can really say that it might make, clarify some things, that under the period schedule you may not be able to switch classes as easily as you would, let's say, the trimester system, and you will not be getting as many classes, but what is being taught in these classes is a lot better, or not better. It will be at a better pace for those who have been shown to not do as well on the test. Like, for example, unfortunately, there's not much we can do to give more people time in these without changing the actual length of the school day. But there are some things you can do. For example, you can split a class into a couple of different sections. For example, you can have like maybe an arts class that will cover pottery, and it will cover, let's say, like painting and maybe sculpting and just many different variety of things rather than just one subject throughout the entire year. But then you are limited to the teacher, but you have at least more, you can cover more things, and you have more dramatic environment than you would if you were just taking some classes. That may be clear. Also, some other subjects, for example, in this school we have sociology and psychology split into two different subjects over two semesters or quarters. But under the period system, we would have a similar thing where you would be able to split more classes into over a longer period of time, because you would actually have a more different arrangement of classes mixed under one period, because you have more capabilities to fit in that long period of time. So you can cover a lot more material and be able to have a variety of subjects other than just one. Other than that, I can say that I have nothing else to say.
Well, I have experience here in Gator, and you worked out pretty good for me.
Time's up. Alright, sorry. Okay, can we give a round of applause for our debaters? So right now, we're going to enter into our Q&A session. So who wants to ask a question? Anybody? Yes.
So what's going to happen to our credits?
The credits will be weighted accordingly to what classes you take, probably. That's what I've heard directly from representatives of the district. But I'm not exactly sure how it will be weighted because it's still not completely decided yet.
What I do know based on meetings that I've received is that they will, for the period schedule, for example, they will reduce the credit amount just to adjust for the graduation requirements. They're going to adjust for their new schedule. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of graduation requirements, how is this going to affect the number of classes you take? Because I know that you need to have English and something else for all 4 years. How is that going to change when we undertake this period schedule?
Well, you would take first year your English 9, and you would go through the whole year.
I'm sorry, I can't.
You will be taking English every year, different levels.
It will be similar to what?
So it will be 10 credits probably every
So are we still going to be using like 3 years of math or 2 years of math mandatory and then 3 recommended, or are we going to be like changing that so there's less classes?
Yeah, it would be the same, but
Yeah.
Yeah?
I didn't hear either side talk about how this might be beneficial or negative for athletes or musicians or some. I just heard AP and I just heard remedial courses. I'm wondering how this might affect some of the other. There are artists, musicians, athletics.
Very good question. Under the period system, you'll be able to take a music class or maybe sports throughout the entire year. But the problem with that is that under the period system, if you were to get kicked out of the sport, you have little chance to get in without having to repair those grades within, I guess, the semester. But other than that, I think that's how it works. Like if you'd have to, you wouldn't be eligible for that sport for that period of time, I believe. And I'm not sure how it is under the trimester system. I'll let that answer that.
Under the trimester, they can take more art or music if they like, because there are more classes. Since the period is limited, you can't really take as much compared to the trimester.
Alright. Yeah?
What about if you have more classes, then you might get more work. What about for people who are doing like sports after school or after school activities? How would that affect them?
For period time, it won't affect you that much because even though you have 6 classes, maybe 7 if you take 0 period, it's less work, so you'll be able to also perform good in your athletics and your education.
But he said like you would have to do more work at home, like reading, more reading at home.
It depends on the class what you're taking usually. It really just depends on what your class is. And the way this class is individually structured. I cannot represent every single class how they can do it. Some classes they like to read in class and have little homework. Some teachers prefer you to read at home. It's the teacher's preference, the amount of workload.
Daniel, mind if I interrupt? Did
Yes.
you say something during the debate about how the reading will be spread out over a long period of
Yeah,
time?
the reading will be spread out over a longer period of time, so they will probably have to read a lesser amount per day than they would, but it would be the same amount in the end. So, but then again, it just does come down to the amount of the teacher's preference.
Anyone else? Anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To trimesters, how would trimester schedule help out with our SLZUSD? I mean, if our score does not improve, we're going to be stuck with the attendance system, which I heard that was not likely to run as much as we are right now.
Well, the regular courses, they still cover the same amount of material. And as I mentioned earlier, everything has to be organized so that all the classes will learn the same amount of stuff. Therefore, that you will learn enough for the start testing. And for the people that are not succeeding as well, they have those remedial courses so they can also use their score.
Alright, anyone else? Yeah.
Oh, what about lunch breaks and breakfast breaks? How much time or like when or
I can't give you specific details of that. Probably lunch would be
For periods, like I haven't been in period schedule before, so it will be first, second, and then third, and you will have your lunch, and then from there it will go to week 6. That's how it will work. But you will be having breaks in between.
no breaks?
No, like
You would have
it's like
breaks.
like nutrition kind of thing, like lunch.
No break.
Yeah, you'd have the first, probably, was it the first one is nutrition?
No, it's the second.
The second break is nutrition. You have breaks throughout the entire length of time. It wouldn't be like a Wednesday schedule where you got to rush to the next class. You're given some time to get your things and get ready. But yeah, you'll have a nutrition break at second.
Yes.
Yeah, and then after third, you'll have your lunch.
Anyone else? Anybody? Any teachers, students?
That's okay. Yes.
Well, that adjourns our debate. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Huh? Yeah. Huh? Who was taking
Thank you for
notes?
coming. You guys are signing up. Put the blog outside.
Huh?